If you don't know what OMORI is, here's a quick recap. OMORI is a psychological horror RPG game that depicts anxiety and depression. The creator and artist OMOCAT originally wrote a webcomic on his Tumblr account called OMORI Boy. As the creator himself stated in a blog post, he was a character that I created to help me cope with my problems during a confusing part of my life. Originally they wanted to make a graphic novel, but as they expanded the story, they realized a game would be a better fit to tell the story, as they wanted the audience to read between the pages and make their own choices. In early 2014, they launched their Kickstarter campaign and it was successfully funded within a day. Originally set to be released on Windows with stretch goals for Mac OS, Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation Vita, but only the Mac version became a reality due to the discontinuation of the Latitude and not reaching their goal for PlayStation Vita, with raising just up to $200,000. But instead, fundraisers were offered the option to switch to a Nintendo Switch version, and after several delays and switching game engines, the PS4, Switch, and Xbox One versions were officially announced during the PlayStation Tokyo Game Show in 2019. OMORI officially launched for Windows and Mac OS via Steam on December 25, 2020 to critical acclaim, but the wait for the console ports had to wait another 2 years before the console players could finally experience the psychological horror RPG. Eventually, on June 17 and 24, 2022, OMORI arrived on digital platforms thanks to MP2 Games, who were responsible for porting over the console ports. Then a month later, the physical versions were available via Fangamer. But what I haven't told you yet is that these versions were only released in North America, and the rest of the world could only play the Steam version. So, what happened? That's the thing, we still don't know yet. On March 2nd, 2022, OMOCAT released an update on the Kickstarter page, announcing the PS4 and Switch version were available for pre-order, and I quote, "With the physical release of the Europe and Japanese versions, digital versions will be announced at a later date." Then in June of 2023, the Xbox version was mysteriously removed from Game Pass and the storefront with no official statement from the creators, who would continue promoting the game through various collaborations and still does to this day, having announced the official manga adaptation and a more walkthrough and art book, among other things, but still no update on the physical Europe and Japanese versions to be seen or heard. That was on July 30th, 2024, and Spanish video game publisher and distributor, still don't know how to say that, Meridian, who are responsible for handling of the Europe version, announced on a Twitter account that the physical Europe version of OMORI has been cancelled due to technical issues related to multilingual European localization, and that's where we are today. As of August 1st, when I recorded this video, neither OMOCAT or MP2 Games has made a statement on the cause of cancellation, and based on the research I made, it seems like we won't hear from OMOCAT anytime soon or why it has taken so long for the Europe version to be cancelled. That means, as of right now, the only means to get your hands on a physical version is to import the North American version. And that begs the question, will the Japanese version encounter the same fate? And will those who pre-ordered the Europe version get a refund? As usual, let me know the good and the bad in the comments, and I see ya when I see ya.